Hi VC, it's Aaron, Maffei. Today I'm entering a contest for Mickey Maffei. Now he's got a push to 1,000 subs going on. He's at 995 at the time I'm making this video, so good luck Mickey on hitting that 1,000 soon. And of course he's become a friend of mine in the last couple of years in the vinyl community, and great musician and just a great guy. And so I'll start with the video, and I also have a couple of VCLTs. This one here actually came from Mickey. And then I've got one here from my great buddy JC, and I'll explain that when I get to it. But I'll do the VCLTs after the contest. So he's got a couple parts of the contest that are like on the honor system. I've done those. And then now I'm supposed to talk about my favorite artists and when I first discovered them. And I'm going to do this a little differently because I just like to do that. So first off, my first favorite band I ever had was the Beatles. And I discovered them from this album in 1973. I was 3 years old, 3 or 4, 73, 74. My parents were playing the album. And, they played a lot of music. This is the one that really caught my attention, especially the song Octopus's Garden. When I was that young, just really drew me to it. And I ended up loving this, this and that. My parents had Revolver and Magical Mystery Tour on 8-track. And I grew up listening to this stuff. So the Beatles were my favorite band from the time I grew up, from this album here and from that. And so, I was really into music ever since I was young. And they were my favorite band for all of my childhood. And then I started discovering my own music in my early teens. And about 1983 or so, I discovered the Greg Kihn Band with a video for Jeopardy! It was on MTV, and I just loved the unique sound he had. And I've always been into stuff that's a little bit more obscure, even when I was younger. So the Greg Kihn Band became my favorite band for about a year, maybe a half a year is all, because my tastes were gradually changing. And so, and that and this album are my favorites. This was just a solo album, really good one. It came out like a year or two after that one with Jeopardy! And at the same time, this band was out, and I was seeing their videos. And about a year later, 1984, my favorite band became ZZ Top. From seeing the videos from Eliminator, especially Sharp Dressed Man and Give Me All Your Lovin' and TV Dinners. I always liked Legs, but it was my least favorite of their singles. I love the TV Dinners video. Really cool. And ZZ Top. And then I became obsessed with them. And then I saw them on tour for this record. And it was just a great experience. They were really good live. And that was one of my third show I ever saw live was ZZ Top. So they were my favorite band for about a year and a half. And then I joined that Columbia House where you got all those cassettes for free and you had to buy a couple monthly ones. So my first one I got, after I got the original ones, it was sent to me as the monthly selection, was Megadeth, Peace Sells, 1986. And they became my favorite band very quickly. So I jumped from the Beatles to Greg Kihn to ZZ Top to Megadeth, in all just about 3 years. And they became my favorite band. And then when this album came out, I was just totally obsessed with Megadeth. I absolutely loved them. And, that was going on. And then at the same time, I was discovering this band, and which is really weird because they were huge in the 70s. But in 1985, I discovered Kiss from Asylum, and I always liked them a lot and liked them. And around the year 1988, I really got into Kiss, and right around the time of this record. And my friend Jody and I were discovering all the old 70s Kiss at the same time, and just their massive catalog, it transformed me into the biggest Kiss fan ever. And they became my favorite band. And I really just knew them from the 80s output first. And then I went back and discovered the 70s. By the time Hot in the Shade came out, they were by far my favorite band. And I loved everything. I had everything by them at that time. And I was just obsessed with Kiss. And that went on and on and on until my friend Jody, again, see, me and him have a thing going on where we influence each other musically a lot. And in 2001, he came and visited me and brought 3 CDs and blew me away. So the first one I heard was Pure Rock Fury from Clutch, and they became my favorite band within like 2 months, 2 or 3 months of first discovering them in 2001. So there's Pure Rock Fury, the Elephant Riders, and Jam Room were the 3 he brought and played for me, and he had me read along with the lyrics, and I was just blown away by how the lyrics were just so unique and just amazing. It had a sense of humor to some of them, very intelligent, and just really cool lyrics. And he's my favorite lyricist ever is Neil Fallon from Clutch. So those are my 6 favorite bands and how I discovered them. And there's my contest for you, Mickey. And everyone, I'll leave a link down to Mickey's channel. Go over. He only needs 5 more subs to get to 1,000, and then that's just awesome. He's the greatest musician on YouTube as far as I'm concerned. And you know, and since Clutch, he is my favorite new artist I've found since Clutch in the last couple of years with this album here, Hello My Brother, and then his new one, Dress the Elephant. And I actually like this one a little better. I didn't think this one could be beat, and the more I heard this album, and it just blows me away, and it's a little heavier. They're both great. Everyone check out, order his albums from him. They're amazing. And so just really cool. So thank you, Mickey. And now let's see what Mickey sent me. I've been holding this for about a week. I've just been so busy. I am not going to be able to do a lot of videos until probably next year, but I'll try to sneak one in here or there. But I've been holding on to this package until I did this video because I wanted to put it in with his contest video. And it's probably driving him crazy because I haven't responded about it yet, about what's in here. So let's take a look. And I'm really excited because all his stuff I've discovered is just amazing. And there's a note here. I won't read that right now because I would like to see what's in here. Oh, cool. So there's a few things. All right, we've got... There we go. This is really cool. He made this for me. Tipsy Tuesday, the vinyl community's finest brew. So I have an episodic video I do most Tuesdays called Tipsy Tuesday Turntable Spins. And it's really kind of that's really cool. Thanks, Mickey. And then this here, this feels like it could be, oh wow, this is awesome. Look at this. So I'm going to be wearing this on my videos quite a bit. I can this might be my Tipsy Tuesday hat for forever. So that's awesome. Thank you so much, Mickey. That is the coolest thing ever. And then he also sent me another copy of this album, which I can't get enough copies of because I ordered 5 of them. I already gave away all of them, but the one I have, one to my friend Jody, and just a couple other friends of mine, and it just blows everybody away. So cool. Oh, this is cool. This is a little different because they're usually blank, but he autographed the CD, Symptoms of Lunacy, and it's usually not written on here like that. So that's really cool. So thank you so much. Blew me away, Mickey. Thank you so much. That's the most awesome thing. And then my other VCLT came from my buddy Josh. When he visited, we were hanging out, playing music. And, you know, I haven't even spun a record since he's been here because I've been so busy. And I'm going to change that today. So, but we were spinning records, and I played a cassette for him. I was playing cassettes and CDs because some of them I don't have on vinyl. So I was playing him this, Nonfiction, In the Know. And they also have an album before that called Preface, which is odd because there's a song on here with that name, and since this came out after it, very Beatles of them, and Dokken. And so we were listening to it, and he looked it up online, and it had been pressed on vinyl earlier this year. Neither of us knew, had any clue. So he ordered one for himself and one for me, so I'm so excited. That's actually one of my biggest grails for vinyl is Nonfiction In the Know. And it also said they're going to be putting out Preface, so I'm going to be ordering that as well. And I'm so excited to see this because this has been one of my vinyl grails for years. And here it is, Nonfiction In the Know. Love this album. And I'm going to open it up here and see what's going on inside here. So that was just, you know, he ordered it while we were sitting here. I was like, you didn't have to do that, but it's just how Josh is. He's so nice. And yeah, he was like, that was so cool hanging out with Josh. He's definitely right in, you know, we're very similar. So it was very cool. And here we go. There's the lyrics. Very cool. And Nonfiction, I think they only had 2 albums. They might have had another one. I'm going to have to look into that. And here's the vinyl. Very cool. Black wax. Love it. And so the singer, Alan Tecchio, has been in other bands as well, if I can find where I put him. And this one here is 1988. I know this band had a few albums, but this is the only one I have. And this is called If at First You Don't Succeed from Hades. And there is Alan Tecchio, the vocalist right there. And he's awesome. Such a great vocalist. And then he was in Nonfiction. I think he's been in other bands as well. And then recently, he joined the band Watchtower. Now, Watchtower is a great band. They're called math metal or, you know, kind of progressive. And Jason McMaster from Dangerous Toys was their original singer back in the 80s before Dangerous Toys. But here's the band now, how they look. And there's Alan Tecchio there. And I'm so excited because this is one of my all-time grails on vinyl. It is Nonfiction in the Know. I'm going to spin this today. Thank you so much, Josh. And Mickey, that's totally unexpected and amazing for you to do this. That's so cool. Thank you, everyone. And I'll leave a link down to Mickey's channel down below. Everyone go check it out and sub him up. All right, have a good one. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.